Now if you've come to a spot and leveled your druid up to level 8, say this spot over here, you'll notice that the mobs are now gray con and they don't give any more experience, and leveling has become very, very slow. So what this means is it's time to move on, and we now have a group waiting for us over on the other side at derv camp 1. There are a couple options that you can camp at right here, and I'm going to show you. And this one is the undead camp right here. This camp is also a very good camp, but you need high level people because occasionally you're going to run into a zombie, a crypt mummy that's very tough, and sometimes all the mobs will come at you. It's very, very dangerous. You will make good experience, but if you wipe out, you're going to lose a lot of that experience back, and somebody else will come and take over the camp. So you want to get something safer, and the other option that's pretty safe if you can break the camp is the derv camp 1 out there where the campfire is. So it's a little bit of a run, but let me show you where it is. It's all the way across where the rest of the group is. Now our level is level 8. We just got the spell Ignite, and this is the first good nuke you get, a very nice nuke. And it's important because for a long time you've been using this kind of spell, Burst of Fire, which is not very effective. It's really, really tough at level 7, and it's like a hell level, I'd say, until you get this. But at the same time, you don't have a lot of mana. You only have 202 mana, which isn't much, and it's hard to get gear early on a new server. But what you do have is you do have a damage shield that if the fight goes on long enough, this hits for 4 to 5 damage each time. That can actually add up and pay itself off. It does cost 40 mana, so it's not really that efficient if the person wearing it only gets hit a few times, and keep in mind it only lasts 3 minutes, so you're going to have to cast it a lot. In that case, you'd be better off casting 2 of these and doing 80 damage to a mob. Most of the mobs are going to have about 300 hit points or so, so 80 mana, 80 damage can mean a lot actually. Okay, so let's head over there. Now when you head over there, you have to be careful because down here you're going to have pumas and madmen. They're going to attack you, so kind of dodge them. The reason why you don't want to go below this area right here is because if you go below there, you're going to run into all sorts of undead, and a lot of dangerous animals are going to be out there. Pumas are going to be constantly attacking you. And that's okay if you're with your group, because your group can kill them without much healing at all, and that's what you want. So right here we got these pumas there. I'm going to dodge them. We're going to get over to our group. And this derv camp is pretty good because it's one of the few areas where you're going to find a lot of yellow con mobs that are a good experience and not too bad. You can see this camp right here. Now as we get closer, you're going to see that this camp has tents in it. And what that means is that it's going to affect the pathing in this here. They may or may not path through there very effectively. They may get stuck on there and warp to you. So I really recommend, if you're going to do this camp, even though it's safer to sit over here and do the camp, I recommend pulling the camp from the other side. This person is a quest mob, which will probably not be there on a TLP server, but you've got 3 dervs, and then you've got a wizard right here. What you have to be careful about is the wizard is very, very dangerous. He just nukes like crazy, and he won't even come out of the camp. He'll nuke first, ask questions later. So ideally you want to pull this dervish cutthroat up the top of the hill. Next one is to pacify these guys or harmonize them and pull the wizard out, and let's hope that this goes. So we're going to move over there and let's try to do this camp. If once you break the camp down and you've got it broken, it's much, much easier, and it's your camp. You can stay there until you get to level 12 if you want. If you don't want to do that, you can move this group into South Row and hunt caimans. And caimans are very, very good. They're very easy to kill. Another benefit of being up here is you can take down sand scarabs. No problem at all. So see what this looks like here? So over here you have a puma over there. He's fair game. Be careful of tarantulas. They're dangerous. So this is how your camp looks right here. Okay, so you have the ability to cast harmony, and this is huge. You can cast harmony on this guy, and it'll hit this guy and this person, and you should be able to get a free pull off this person here. So let's go ahead and see if we can do this and set it up. Before you get started, make sure you have buffs on the pet. You'll need a buff, and make sure everybody's buffed. He's buffed right there. And we're going to go with this guy here. I mean this one. Here comes Harmony. And there, whoops, what happened? Cannot see your target. Try it from this angle. There, it got him, got him, got him. Look at that. Is that good or what? You got a free pull here. So now, let's go ahead and get this pull underway. There you go. There's your pull. Okay. There you go. Just back up, heal yourself. You took a few hits, a few licks. That's okay. You can see how weak minor heal is right there. This guy, you have to heal him. And keep him alive. So let's go ahead. This is going to be a tough fight. And everybody's got to get into the fun here. And his Dervish Cutthroat is not going to be easy to take down. There you go. Got the snare on her. And Necromancer's casting snare. There you go. That's it. So one down. Got it. And leave this on the corpse. Okay, so the Necromancer did about 260 damage. And the Monk did about 37 damage. Didn't do a whole lot of damage. But the nice thing about him is he can kill trash mobs. Really, really nice. So now that you've got this here, you've got to watch your mana. I would throw on a heal here. And you really need to get that better heal. Otherwise, it's going to be rough going. Balance it out with everybody else's mana. Your Necromancer is doing great on mana right now. So they have mana, they can life tap their way up. And then what you would do next is you go ahead and you pacify the same guy. This guy, harmonize him, and you're going to be able to pull the wizard. You have to pull the wizard next because these other guys will path funny. Dangerous thing about him is you're going to need full mana because he will sit here and he'll fire at you for a couple shots before he comes up. But when he comes up, he's pretty easy to kill. His level is going to be level 10. And that's where we are. But another thing you can do is you can move your camp to the south. There is another area right around here that's pretty good to work in by the translocator. There's some easy stuff to do there. So you can work that area. And we're getting up there. Everybody's leveling up really, really nice. Let's take a look at what kind of damage Ball Peen Hammer's doing. He's hitting for 9 and 10, which is pretty good. So the pet is hitting for 14. So it does add up after a while, but you notice they're hitting quite hard against you too. So we're almost full mana. Let's go ahead, and this is how to work the camp. Ideally, you get a full group to handle this, and it'll be pretty easy. You want to space it out like this here. Okay, let's go ahead and move the camp. Let's go and head towards the other part. Now that you know how to break this camp and how to use Harmony and why Harmony is so good. Let's move this way, and as you can see right here, there's stuff you can kill. There's a sand scarab there, there's this, there's a puma, got to be careful, desert tarantula. Okay, you got a shriveled mummy over there, and this is level 10 also. You can handle him. So you can see right here, this is a decent camp to get right here. And over here, look at that, you got spiders over there. Looks like some other kind of zombie down there. This is not bad. So let's go ahead and pick this guy up right here, and let's show you how to take this guy down. So this guy, you may have a little trouble dropping your stuff on him. So Let's go ahead and pull him with a lower damage spell. There you go. Let's take him on. And we can go ahead. Let's try to nuke him here. And we hit him for 38. And it's doing great. And see here, we can just blast him. Now you got some good nukes. And one more nuke. It's not too bad. We're taking him out the track here. Let's get this here. Have the Necromancer will life tap. And there we go. So Necromancer can heal herself back up. And this is, we leave this on the ground. You can see here, not bad at all. Pretty easy to kill these things. And your experience will be a lot slower than this. Way, way, way slower. Over there you can see there's a Puma over there. You can get close and pull him while everybody's waiting over here. He went away. Okay, so now you have a zombie over here. Look at Parched Zombie. You get some more action over here. Get a heal off on this here. Yeah, they're doing Parched Zombie. This is an even con right here. And we're going to take down this Parched Zombie. And meanwhile, the nice thing about the Necromancer is they can always life tap. And you can see here, you can just hang back. They can life tap the zombie. It's good to fight. Look at how easy this group takes him down. Got to watch out over there. There's a Madman. Save your mana for heals. And there you go, pop a heal. And this Madman may be the wizard type. Let's go ahead and snare him. Everybody's swinging into action. Madman is your level. You see he's not going to do a whole lot of damage. Let's just blast him here. Look at that. Nice nuke. And since he's got the pet on him, you don't have to worry about it. Just save your mana and take his water. And these are fun levels up here. There's not a whole lot you have to do. This is a good spot. And as we get closer, you can see everything comes right to this spot. This is a decent spot here. You have Shriveled Mummy over there, and you have this Puma coming. We can nail the Puma real quick. Okay. And everybody swings into action. They wake up and swing into action. Necromancer is going to go and life tap her way up. All you have to do in this case is you just have to snare. She can go ahead and life tap this guy and get back into it. And there you go. So everybody waits here, and if you look around, you'll notice that there's even more undead over there. Shriveled Mummy, you can take him. Shriveled Mummy, Scarab, these are all easy kills at your level. And the nice thing about this camp too is if you get in trouble, you can just run to South Row. And you can see here we're leveling up. One more kill and we're going to be going into South Row. It'll be going up, and the Monk is leveling up. And the Necromancer is leveling up. So you can look in here. Ballpeen, he's now hitting for 12. Last level, he's hitting for 10. So he's getting stronger and stronger as you go up. Every once in a while, he's going to hit harder. At level 12, he's going to be hitting for 18. And it just keeps going up from there and never stops. So you've got lots of stuff to pick from. This Madman here is a little more dangerous. He's 12, but at your level, you can take him too. You may get resisted a little bit, so you got to be really careful with him. And now everybody's full mana. They're ready for action. And you just stay in here and heal, and you can see right here, depending on the enemy, you can go ahead and nuke. If you're level 7, it's going to be really hard, but if you're level 8, you can go ahead and do this. In fact, you can probably even take Caimans, level 12 Caimans out there, and get in there and start making it. So once again, you're level 8. It's time to try something a little bit tougher. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's try to go ahead and take out a Cayman and see how this group works. Remember, you're not a full group. It's only 3 in the group. So let's do it and try it out. And you can see here how I've switched from using the nuke to just trying to heal through some things, using harmony, and which one's a snare and which ones you don't need a snare. Undeads, you don't need to snare them. And the live creatures that run away, you want to snare them. There we go. And there's a kitty cat here. Quest mob. If you have a bigger group, you can get out here to South Row. If you have a full group, you can probably get out here at level 7, I would say. And that would be a good time to come here. One nice thing about this zone is that you're very, very close to the zone in, right where we are. If you operate up here, you don't have a whole lot of risk. Look at this guy here. He is level 12. This one is doable. Okay. We can go ahead and pick him up. And let's go ahead and attack him. And remember, the nice thing about this is that the other mobs are not social with him. They're not going to help him. He's level 12. Level 12 is your minimum level you're going to see. So you have to be careful here. So let's get a little mana while he's going away. Or let's see if we can get him. Let's see. Let's give it a shot. There you go. Get him in action. Everybody get in on the fun here. And the Cayman may resist your spells. That's one problem you have. Do a little of this. Switch back and forth. He's 12, so back off now. Switch to the aggro like this. Get them, see they're working on him. Okay, so now this guy, he needs a heal. Throw a heal in on him. Start healing him, let them work him. And is doing great. More heals. Start healing. You're gonna have to heal early to keep him up. And there we go. And this guy's taking some hits, so jump on in there. And don't let him die. This is very, very tough here. Very tough. You're getting better and getting closer. There you go. And now let's try to go ahead and snare him. There you go. Snared. And you got him. This is huge experience for this guy here. And you see here we got into level 9, and that means we get a new spell. We get Spirit of Wolf. This is really big. I mean, we don't get it yet. I keep thinking I'm a shaman, but there you go. You can med up. Use most of your mana to kill this guy. But see, Ball Peen Hammer is still hitting for 12 now. Now he's up to 12 and doing great job. The pet is hitting pretty good too. Once again, you want to stay right here about the zone line. Of course, watch out for things like sand giants, people training stuff here, but you could always go into the water a little bit. It's a very, very safe area. And so you can see how close we are to the zone here. It's very, very safe. Anything happens, just run for it. Zone out, zone back in. And at your level, it's advisable to stay here. If you get a little bit higher, you can move a little bit deeper in, and that's what I would do. And if you have a full group, of course, you can move to the first pillar out there and do this. But you can see right here that it's really tough. What we can try to do is to see what happens when we nuke them. and I'll show you. You're going to get some resists with this here. Okay, we're almost have enough mana, and the heal. The problem with the heal is really weak, and it doesn't do enough healing to heal him. And I believe you should have another better heal than this by level 9, which is going to make all the difference in the world. You should get healing for the druid. It's just that I didn't pick it up, but you can still do it without it. This one is level 12. Let's get ready to take him out. Okay, so here we go. Let's fire this. Everybody's engaged on him. Let's try to nuke him this time to shorten this battle. See how many times Ignite failed. Okay, we hit him for 39. And we got to watch Vamsy here. We can life tap. Let's get her healed. And this guy is going down. Gotta really watch the health on these guys here. There we go. Now he's in trouble. You can see this nuke, how many times it fizzles. There we go. So you can see right there that there. If we can come in and nuke early enough, we can take him out. And there she goes. And we're going to heal it, pop a heal on it. The Necromancer's life tap doesn't do a whole lot of damage. It can just keep him up a little bit, but still, if you look at the experience, look at how much we're making. Divide it by 5, and that's how much you'd be making. We got 2 kills and got half a level, so this would probably be 8% on 2 kills, possibly. It'd be pretty good. Balance your mana with theirs. Yeah, you really need a better heal spell. You can see the problem. Okay, so now you've made it here. You know that a group of 3 can take down caimans. Do not mess with the deep water caiman at all. It'll definitely fix your wagon. It's way too high. Just stick with caimans when you get here, and you should be fine. And make sure the Necromancer gets a level 8 pet. And you 3 of you can work this, and the experience is slower. It's slower to kill, but you still get a good amount of experience. Alright guys, this is a Druid guide. Hope it helps you out. Gives you an idea of what you should be doing. At this point, you can, at level 8, like I said, you can, to wrap it up, you can nuke. Keep everybody buffed as best you can, and just come in and nuke. Melee, try to mitigate a little bit of the damage and buy time for the characters. And if this is your 3-box team, you can easily handle this, and you'll be leveling up pretty quick. Okay, good luck to all you.